All right, folks, it is the final day of July 2023, and we're going to be talking about a crazy $500 XRP price prediction starting off the week with a doozy. Here we go, folks. Let's get it started. Now, I did confirm last night on the Twitter Spaces. You guys know we moved over our Sunday live sessions over to Twitter. I guess I should say x.com. Still readjusting to that change. But I did get a chance. It was the final question that I asked all my distinguished speakers on stage with me, was whether or not this Shannon Thorpe gal was real. I thought maybe she was another AI character on the Twitter interwebs that was coming to fool the XRP army. But I talked to a few folks. Patrick Riley actually said that he's invited her to come speak at his conference that he's going to be throwing in October for the XRP Ledger conference. And I've spoke with a few others there that said that, yes, indeed, she is a real person. Treasury management at Wells Fargo is what she has on her LinkedIn. So we're going to take a sip of coffee here. We're going to check the charts, and then we're going to talk about a crazy XRP price prediction. As always, not financial advice. God bless all of you and happy Monday. Okay, let's get it rolling, folks. So right now, at the time of this recording, about 7 a.m. on the West Coast, we're at 29,358 for Bitcoin, 1865 for Ethereum, and XRP's at 70 cents. Now, XRP did actually take a dip down here to about 69 cents yesterday. You take a look here, flash crash down to 69.43. So maybe you guys got a chance to pick up that dip. Looks like we've actually started to move down here this morning a little bit, right down to 70 cents. Might be breaking below 70 cents here shortly. So be ready for that one, folks. Now, we were asking about this gal, Shannon Thorpe, who seemingly came out of nowhere here. And now she's joining the conversation with the XRP community. And her bio says, I work in treasury management for Wells Fargo. Now, when I first saw that, my alarm went off because treasury management is one of the utilities, one of the functions that Ripple has talked about using XRP for, is the internal treasury management at these firms, at these banks or institutions. And apparently she is also a licensed realtor in the state of Florida, though currently inactive, and she says not a financial advisor. Do your own research. So as we go into her crazy price prediction, let's just throw out that caveat that she is not a financial advisor, and she's telling us to do our own research. Let's break it down, folks. Let's have a little bit of fun on a Monday morning. She says, people have long asked, what will be the price of XRP? When will this utility come? In my opinion, now more than ever, I see a divided XRP army. One side looking only at charts, taking cues from the past and trends that follow Bitcoin to draw short-term price predictions, whilst others cling to utility, believing that partnerships and the replacement of antiquated systems will drive price. Neither side has been correct, nor in the future will either side be correct. XRP, for those not in the know, is not a security. Why would we continue to pretend it is and make price predictions based on securities in the crypto space? This logic seems counterintuitive and holds back what the team at Ripple set off to do many years ago. Interesting. Quote, if you dare to challenge the status quo, you must first believe in what you own and know that anything is possible. End quote. I have been asked to give my price prediction with no time frame, no clear understanding of circulating supply or firm dollar amount that equates to a start. All listed items are subject to change and will over time. We are just over 2 weeks from the SEC versus Ripple ruling, 1 week after the FedNow announcement. Congress has just passed the proposed crypto regulation bill to the Senate, and we are just 9 days into testing FedNow with banks. Now, Val Hill Capital, shout out to Jimmy Valley, has written a whole white paper on XRP price, and I will not pretend to think I know any of that math they did. People look at that document in shock and say there is no way. Most of this is due to our own chart analysts stating that it is not in the charts to do that. Here is the small problem I have with the charts. If you set a range for XRP, say $1 to $5, you are ultimately saying that if one company owned all the XRP, yes, all 100 billion, they would have a liquidity strength from 100 billion to 500 billion. Keep in mind, there is a very small burn rate on each transaction regardless of amount. This LS, which this is a new term, liquidity strength, does not account for any growth in the economy, the action of messaging and settling, nor the 24/7 365 benefits we receive using XRP. Swift handles about 44 million messages a day. These are just messages, not settlements, and only half of what XRP can do. Now let's say that dollar value for Swift is $7 trillion a day, not 24/7 or 365. If Ripple, through its 10 years of innovation and partnerships, were only able to grab 30% of Swift's value, that would be 2.1 trillion in daily volume, approximately 13.2 million messages. Now, you may say that XRP settles in 1 to 5 seconds and that the liquidity would be there. Yes, settlements are quick. However, if I were to send a $750 million transactions with a liquidity strength of, say, $1, that is roughly 10% of all that banks XRP. Furthermore, there is more than one client, and no one wants to break out that 750 million into 750,000, 1,000 transactions, each having a burn rate. You still want a price prediction. Let's account for all the banks globally, all the XRP that has to be burnt, all the XRP you and I own, all the XRP given to other large banks, and the XRP given to the creators. Now take the XRP that is on liquidity hubs and exchanges and present an amount that represents a range. Make it simple. If I had to guess, 50 to 75 billion XRP at any one time supporting liquidity strength. Now spread that across, say, 300 to 1,000 different banks, liquidity providers, and governments. $1 times 75 billion equals 75 billion. 75 billion divided by 1,000 banks equals 75 million XRP dollars for each bank account and or liquidity provider. Assume all big banks will have more XRP and that small banks will use more liquidity providers. Assume banks and liquidity providers will purchase from exchanges, us. Assume Ripple has released all their XRP from escrow to get to 75 billion. If circulating supply is less than 75 billion, price per XRP is exponentially higher. Now, she just said assume at least 3 times just in that last paragraph. So please understand that when you're doing these calculations and coming up with your own crazy XRP price predictions, we are inputting many assumptions, but we like to have fun, and that's why we do that here on this show. We do the maths. Given liquidity strength is roughly 75 million per bank, and JP Morgan being a top tier bank moving more than $8 trillion a day, and say due to service overlaps with Swift and the assumption that Ripple only captures 10% of that market, equaling 800 billion. Remember, only 75 billion XRP is out there. $1 is not enough to move that kind of money, but that should go without saying. This is just cross-border transactions, not derivatives, real estate, CBDC, to include but not limited to foreign countries, banks and projects, technical parallels, and NFTs. So is it hard for you to still believe Valhill Capital and their price prediction? Well, I'll answer that question. No. And remember, the models that Valhill went through were scenarios, hypothetical scenarios that we will never get the answer to. So I got to correct her on that. That's one caveat that we have to make, because I was part of the confidential committee. I was in conversations with Jimmy Valley and the team. I was not on the valuation subcommittee. I was not. There was much smarter folks that were on that committee other than me. But we have to be clear. Those were not price predictions. They were hypothetical scenarios. If the SEC hadn't have sued us and XRP was set free and Ripple was set out and able to do everything that they had wanted to do, where could XRP go? It's a hypothetical scenario. So quick correction on that point. But back to her final points. Now the part you all have been waiting for, my price prediction is anywhere from $100 to $500 near short term, 4 to 7 months. Now, folks, are you kidding me? Oh boy, we're going to get in trouble for this one. I can already see it. $100 to $500, 4 to 7 months away. Are you kidding me? She not only tops off the price prediction, but puts the timestamp on it. That's bold. We appreciate you for doing that, Shannon. Now, it all boils down to liquidity strength. If XRP is $100 at a supply of, say, only 50 billion, that makes a liquidity strength of 5 trillion. And at $500, that gives you a liquidity strength of 25 trillion. This gives the markets room to breathe, allows for growth, and ensures no one company needs to own billions of XRP to perform day-to-day operations. Now, how and when will this happen? How and when for me are tied together. It has always been what the creators have stated, a flip of the switch. I say this as I believe there has been an evaluation for XRP like gold. This is how they will price you out. This is what I believe. Rosie Rios meant when she stated, the train has left the station, and this is how the governments control the next world of finance. Hashtag, I hope this ages well. Now, Shannon, I appreciate the prediction. I appreciate you breaking this down. It does take some courage to do so when we know we get attacked for speculating here on the internet. But the term liquidity value was the term that I proposed back, a year or two ago when I started to do the math myself. And I said that we need to start looking at this differently than we do market cap. Liquidity strength is a good term. I like that. Liquidity value, same thing. And that is the proper way to consider this. And I do believe, I'll just wrap up this by interjecting my speculation that, yes, I do believe that there's been an understanding amongst the creators of XRP, amongst Ripple, and amongst the biggest banks and institutions that they are working with, that there is going to be a flip of the switch moment and a set or agreed upon price that we instantaneously see XRP move towards. It doesn't mean that we wake up tomorrow and that the price is $100. No, she said 4 to 7 months. It's going to take a few months to get there. And very simply, when you look at all of the TA, even the conservative TA, shows us that we're about to make a move. Now, very conservative side, folks say, maybe $10, double digits. And then on the upper end, you see folks that take us well into double digits and then some into the 3-digit price range over the next couple years. 4 to 7 months on her predictions, very exciting. It's not impossible. Not going to say it's impossible. And I don't think that $100 to $500 XRP is impossible. Someone asked me last night, shout out to Brenda, one of our great members in our Discord community. She came into the Twitter space last night and asked the question about 4-digit XRP and if I really think the XRP could go there. And I just simply answered the question in acknowledging where our current reality has taken us in paying $7 for a woke latte from Starbucks. If I told my great-grandparents, my great-grandfather that served in World War II, they moved up here, built their own house from the ground up, paid for everything cash, died with a little nest egg, just hard work and saving every damn penny, surviving the Great Depression. If I told them how much I paid for a latte, they would smack me, right? So, I mean, you got to ask the question compared to what? And, when I think about $100 XRP, $500 XRP, I know that we are on the last leg of the US dollar fiat party as we know it. Doesn't mean that the US dollar is going away. No, not necessarily. It just means that we are continuing to destroy and devalue the US dollar. And it always happens more quickly towards the end of that lifespan for fiat currencies. Look at the Weimar Republic. Look at Venezuela as the most recent example, Zimbabwe. You can look at all these examples, right? And before you know it, you're taking a wheelbarrow full of cash down to buy your groceries. And so, is it crazy to say $100 to $500? No, I don't think it is at all. Is it crazy to say 4 digits? No, I don't think so at all. It's just under what time frame and compared to what? Compared to, some crazy times ahead. That's what we're going through. XRP is set to take off, and this new financial system is starting to present itself. Fed now going live. You're starting to see others. I'm locking down an interview with Jay Hunter Anson from Digital Ministry of Finance from Palau. And we're going to be talking about the first stablecoin that's live on the XRP ledger with Jay. He's going to be coming on the show this week. And then we also have Simon McLaughlin from Uphold, CEO of Uphold, who's going to be coming on the show this week as well. And these are, guys that are playing a role in implementing this technology in real time right now. Now, is that going to correlate to a $100 to $500 XRP price prediction down the road? I can't directly say that it will, but it's the start of something new being created here. And a new reality for XRP has been given to us after Judge Torres blessed us. And now we get to move forward and we start to get on that trajectory. And I've long stated, I like to play it conservative. I'm a very conservative guy. And even at $10 XRP, most of us have changed our lives. And so anywhere from $10 to $500, we're just having fun, and we better have a plan and know what to do with it, because this price action is going to come. It's going to come rather quickly. And as I was ranting on my Saturday Night Live, folks aren't even going to know what to do with themselves when we just double from this price point up to $1.50, $2, because those that missed the boat, that got left off the train, that don't think that they have enough, they're going to be losing their minds. And then folks are also going to be considering selling off parts of their position because they're going to doubt what they know, what they understand, and what they've researched here when it comes to XRP and where this new financial system goes. See, for me, I look at 70 cent XRP. Okay, we got 70 cent XRP. We got a market cap of whatever the market cap of XRP is at. It's in the tens of billions. Not exciting. Not even a sliver of the new financial system, right? You look at JP Morgan doing 7 trillion daily, Swift 6 trillion daily, ACI Worldwide 14 trillion daily, Clearinghouse United States $2 trillion daily. You look at tokenizing real estate, Ripple's already working with Hong Kong Monetary Authority. The point being, right, we're at tens of billion in market cap, and we need to go to trillions of liquidity value, or as Shannon calls it, liquidity strength. If you even want to just get a sliver of this action, you got to go to trillions of liquidity value, liquidity strength. So the journey, we get it. What do they say? Enjoy the journey, right? We either enjoy the journey, whether we end up at 100, 500, even if we only made it to $10, right? Consider how that's going to change your life and what you're going to be able to do with it. And in the meantime, I will wait for another crazy XRP price prediction to come on out. And you guys have seen me break down the numbers. You've seen me do the math. And it's just very simple. There's a big discrepancy between where we're at right now. We hit 3 trillion in the overall cryptocurrency market cap, and we're moving to a reality where we're settling trillions of dollars daily on these blockchains. Not value parked in an asset like the market cap calculation gives us, but liquidity value being settled daily, which is why I like her term liquidity strength. I coined the term liquidity value. So that's where we're heading, folks. If you guys appreciate this content, please smash that thumbs up for me on the way out. Make sure you've subscribed, hit that notification bell, and everything can be found at my website, ZachRector.com. God bless you all. Thank you.